Hi, I'm Dana DiLorenzo, and you're watching and listening Death Curse Society, which is funny because I wasn't told that it was video. I was only told it was audio, and then I was told it was just going to be a tag, and now look what's happening. I'm doing graphics. Look at that. Subscribe, listen, watch, and then
just in the middle of a dream. I was kissing Valentino by a crystal blue Italian stream. But I can't be late, cause then I guess I just won't get paid. These are the days when you wish your bed was already made. It's just another manic Monday. It was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. I don't have to run day. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another Monday Maniacs from Death Curse Society. I'm Red Crank. I got the Colonel, and I have a very, very ill Zigzag. What is up, guys? Ziggy, what the fuck's wrong with you tonight?
I don't fucking know, man. A couple of days ago at work, the grandkids came to the pizzeria to visit, and the one was, just just launching it, man. No, there was no hand over the mouth, Crank. Come on now. There was no hand over the mouth. It was, if one of those fucking videos where you can detect the shit flying out and getting into the airborne, that's what it would have fucking been. And, sure enough, they're all, oh, she's not contagious. Don't worry. And, 2 days later, it was hitting me in the face, like right before. And, and then we went to Christmas the last 2 nights, so I mixed it up with a bunch of other family and people, and then last night I don't know, it evolved into something else where I had to visit the pipes in the upstairs, so yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like shit, but definitely wanted to come in and say hello and Merry Christmas to everybody before we call it a night.
I hope you get to feeling better, but you should have listened to Colonel. He tells you every fucking week.
Watch your fucking dick, dude.
I mean, goddamn, man. Every week he tells you, and no.
You gotta be using the fucking thing for it to get dirty. Is what I mean. Nothing happening.
I don't know about that, man.
Very sad.
You need to get the rough side of that your kitchen sponge out and just grind that stuff off. Colonel, you feeling all right? Because you do wash your dick.
I do wash my dick, so I feel fucking fantastic. Feeling pretty fucking good.
I love the fact that I just said that like I know for a fact. Like I've seen him do it.
Wait a minute. That explains that flashing red light in my shower. What the fuck?
That's right.
Yep, there you go. I got it on the big screen right now.
Full inspection.
Wait, buddy. I want to bend over and spread them fucking cheeks and get to be winked with my other brown eye, my third brown eye.
How's your week, Colonel? Merry Christmas, everybody. How was your Christmas, Colonel?
Christmas wasn't too bad. It was low key. We'll go ahead and jump back a few days. Took my kids to the local zoo light show. The youngest got to meet Santa and the Grinch. She had a fucking blast. It was a good night. And then Armageddon hit, Snowmageddon, I guess you would say. Really, it's the temperatures. I'll just say I haven't had hot water in my kitchen for 48 fucking hours.
Oof.
But it's supposed to jump up to 60 degrees by fucking Friday. I'm like, they'll fall fucking eventually. So I might be able to do dishes in the next couple of days. I'll be fucking awesome. But other than that, Christmas was pretty fucking good. Cold as shit, but good.
All right. So Colonel knows that he should wash his dick, but he doesn't know that he should let his faucets drip
No,
in the
I
cold
just
weather.
fucked up part. I let it drip and it still froze. Like literally, I just did dishes like 2 hours prior. I'm like, okay, it was probably a little longer too. Then I go do the other dishes. It's like water, nothing. The fuck? Water, nothing. Uh-oh. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And might as well do DCS Sports. I got an early Christmas present. Oh my God.
Did they clinch?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They clinched the playoff spot Thursday when the Jets lost. So win
Okay.
or lose yesterday, they got a playoff spot regardless. But man, 22-0 at half, 300 yards of offense in the first half. Fuck. Final
I'll
score
just say-
22. I was like,
Joe Burrow may be the only reason I still am alive in one of my leagues because I put up two of the most anemic scores for a semifinal team in a fucking playoff format ever. But Burrow put up like 32 for me, so I got to ride it out tonight. I'm a 21-point lead. He's got Eckler and another guy. The averages, it's going to be close. So I don't know. I could be fucking completely out and tapped with no money out of this shit after having two fucking raging teams ready to go. So, I mean, but thank you to the Bengals for at least showing up. One of my fucking group of guys showed up.
I'm just saying, good luck with that tonight because who in the fucking NFL is in charge of scheduling? Why in the fucking Christmas night are we getting the fucking Broncos? And then tonight we're getting the fucking Colts. Then they're going to flex the Ravens and Steelers on a Sunday night.
Don't look at me, man.
The fuck?
I don't know who, or why they make those decisions like that. I mean, fuck you don't have Buff or the purple guys. They're fucking Baltimore. They're not. Yeah, the medicine's kicking in, guys. They don't even have half their starters in that shit, man.
Where's your puke bucket, by the way?
It's right over there.
Okay.
I'll be stepping off screen if something happens. I'll try to hit the mute. But I don't think we're going to be out here all too long tonight. So.
No.
Yeah, just because we don't want you guys to experience this from Ziggy.
It was that, but I had a bucket in my lap too. That's what really sucked,
No, yeah. Well, let me go into a little bit of this because we were trying to get a couple of the stars and one of the writers from the upcoming Terror Train 2, a Tubi exclusive. We were trying to get a couple of them on. With it being the holidays, it was damn near impossible. But we were trying, and it just didn't pan out, so we apologize for that. That was who we were trying to get for the show tonight.
But that's not the one that was going to make you shit, so...
Oh God, no. No, that one's going to be.
I don't think we were overhyping anything. That's.
Oh God, no. But if you've seen Terror Train, the remake that Tubi just exclusively dropped back in October, they've already got a sequel in the can, and it's coming out New Year's Eve. So check that out. And I'm assuming they filmed them both back to back, kind of similar to Fear Street. Just knowing that this was the plan all along and kind of dressing it up this way. So that did not work out, so we were just going to do a game stream, and then Ziggy wasn't feeling all that good, so we just decided to come on and spend a few minutes with you, but we're not going to be on here very long, just to say Merry Christmas. Hope you guys had a wonderful day yesterday. Saw a few of the comments that were coming through. Some of the gangs in here. Tanya's here. Tyrone. S&M says, ho, ho, holy shit.
Nice.
Pretty much. That's what Ziggy's been dealing with lately. There's one Peter here. There's another Peter saying, Merry Christmas to you three fuckers. Hope you and your families had a great Christmas. Same to you, fucker.
Fucker. I told him that, the fish, as they like to call the dolphins in some of the circles I walk in, I
They
needed
screwed
them
you over?
to deliver and beat up on the Packers, or and they couldn't do it. They couldn't get it done, So now we're still alive with that stuff, But thanks,
Right.
Peter. Thanks to the fish. Yes, I'm aware they're mammals, but they still call them the fish.
FaZe is here. Joseph's here. Welcome, Joseph. How you doing?
Hey,
I might actually get a chance to go meet up with Joseph here in a couple of months. Once I hit the West Coast, I'll let you know.
I hope he is getting over your COVID, brother.
Yeah, you get to feeling better too. Yeah.
I hope I don't have that, dude.
Wash your dick, Joseph. Wash your dick. That's the best advice we can give you.
I would like to say thank you to Lorena Faze.
Oh,
Got this.
what do you got there?
Oh, nice.
Got
Uh-oh.
a Krampus card.
I was going to say, that's some hardcore Krampus stuff going there. Oh, nice.
Yes. And she threw in a ornament to boot, kind of the old Victorian style there.
Well, that's
Very
cool.
cool.
Well, for you.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Lorena, and Merry Christmas. Merry Krampus.
There we go. Let's see. Luke is here on his YouTube account. Just so you know, he's probably banned on Facebook already. He probably said something about Die Hard not being a Christmas movie and got banned by the Facebook gods. James is here. James, you're in California too. I'll look you up when I'm out there.
Ah, yes.
Angelo says happy holidays from Japan. Hey,
Angelo.
Angelo.
Okay. Good to see you, sir.
BK's here.
Where he's at. It's like, oh my God.
All right, yeah, everybody's here. Jacob's here.
No one's doing shit. We've got
Flet's
nothing.
here.
Yes.
Says, yep. Ziggy, talk him.
All
Tell
right.
him.
Yes. If you can't get enough of the DCS, well, you get some bonus content this week. As me and the boys here, Crank and Colonel, we're going to go invade the Return of the Living Flet podcast tomorrow, 3 p.m. live on YouTube.
3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern time.
Yep.
And we're gonna get out there and mix it up with them, and we're gonna get into some like big twists of horror and stuff like that have happened.
Mm-hmm.
So should be a fun one, man. And I'm looking forward to it because we always as the community of horror podcasts goes, what the hell, man? We got to get out there and spread the love.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks to Kyle for the invite. We appreciate that a lot.
Been a
And,
while since we did one of those.
Yeah, it has been. Looking forward to doing it though. It should be a lot of
Absolutely.
fun.
Oh yeah, we'll be there, man. Be ready.
And there's
I'm
Carrie.
vomiting. Yeah.
Carrie's here too. So thank you guys for joining us for a short version of the show. We don't really have a whole lot to talk about. We really don't have anything to talk about, really, but just to kind of plug what's coming up over the next couple of weeks. But first, I do want to thank our final girls and guys and all of our members: Chris, Lorena, Christy, Luke, Patricia, Tanya, and Tyrone, and our Crazy Ralphs Raymond, and our camp counselors S. Michael, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Kiara, and Dave. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right.
How was your
but-
Christmas, Crank? You didn't even say. You just didn't do nothing. Did you just cook it up yourself and hung
didn't
out?
do anything. Yeah. No. Went. I was supposed to go with my friends the Ogletrees and have lunch. Slept in. Well, I woke up and I saw a message. I had a message from them, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just waking up. I don't know when I'm going to be ready." Blah 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 blah, and then just crashed right back out. And then woke up to multiple messages from them saying, "Hey, you ready? Hey, we're going to go to the restaurant. Hey, we're at the restaurant. We got a table. Hey, are you fucking dead?"
Yeah, right.
Stuff like that. And I went by their place later and hung out with them for a little bit, and then ended up going to the same place. We were supposed to meet for dinner at this Japanese hibachi place, and it was literally one of maybe 2 restaurants open in my town. And when I got there later, it was packed. Waited 30 minutes to even put in a drink order, so it was that nuts. And then came back home, watched some football, and that was about it. Hung at home. Simple day. Colonel, you're muted, by the way. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we played some
So
cards.
if you hear that, that's
Oh,
when
okay.
a teenager decided, hey, I'm going to do laundry at the worst possible time fucking ever. So now,
Fair enough.
the
It's
washer
all
in blow up mode. So I will hop in when there's a chance for me to talk. Till then, I'm going to mute it.
Fair enough. But yes, like Ziggy said, join us tomorrow over at Kyle's Return of the Living Flet page. We'll share the link here, maybe tonight, probably tomorrow, definitely, and on our pages and let you guys know where to find that. But that's going to be a lot of fun. And next week, we're going to wrap up 2022 the best way we know how. We're going to rank all the best movies that we saw. We're going to rank the best TV shows. And that may be about it. Because these guys, you guys don't want to do fan films this year.
Well, I don't know if there was enough really that, you know what I mean? I mean, there's a short, I guess, yeah, we could. We'll discuss it when we get done.
Okay.
But, I mean, I'm looking at that. There's a few films, I'll be honest, I have not seen yet in 2022, and I'm not sure I'm going to get the chance to, but I will try to crunch it out there. I mean, the damn list it seems to me the first 5 are pretty easy, but then it gets tough.
I know our list. This is one of those times a year that I'm positive our lists are going to be vastly different. Vastly different.
And I have been not too candid of the ones I've really liked this year so far, and a lot of them haven't really changed where I've put them. So we'll see.
So you're telling me you can't watch a movie released in 2022 on your phone with Shudder while you're taking a shit?
I wasn't looking at nothing, dog. It was just kind of sweat running past my eyes, sir.
I mean, here's footage of it. You can see his eyes rolling back in his head. We're going to wear that clip out tonight. I'm sorry.
I think we are.
I actually coughed up a piece of phlegm there when I started laughing. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
That's not but.
Yeah. But, that's what we've got coming up for the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be kind of fun. The week after, let's see, next
Megan.
Monday. Yep, we're doing the review of Megan, which comes out in theaters on January 6th. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Well, you guys know this. I have an ex named Megan, so I hate anything with that name attached to it anymore, and this is no different. And it's Blumhouse, so I don't have high hopes, and...
She does Fortnite dances every time she kills somebody. I already know.
And then there's that.
Man. Jesus. Fuck, man.
Oh, yes. She's... oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, Patricia, how's it going?
Yeah, I was getting ready to hit a couple of those, because...
By the way, Benny loves you, just saying, you know.
He does.
He does. And, of course, James, the
love
corrector, saying, Benny Loves You came out last year, but I did enjoy that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I love that movie. I think it's funny.
And then one more from James. I didn't like It Follows, but I like Smiles, so go figure. Well, sir, me and you are on the exact same wavelength for that one. So
I need to watch It Follows again, maybe.
Again, so overhyped.
Speaking of bad movie recommendations, thanks, by the way, Ziggy, for the St. Francisville experiment.
That was a recommendation, dude. That was a fucking rant, and you were curious, morbidly curious, to go and put yourself through that. So don't hang that on me. That was bad, though, wasn't it?
It was fucking awful.
You see what I'm saying with that dumb bitch trying to take the fucking whole thing? Oh,
wait,
selfish.
I've got a raging clue over here.
Oh, it's me. It's only me can feel it, though. You guys stay over there. You can't feel it. Only I can.
So bad.
The Hood's not so bad now, is it, Craig? In comparison.
I need to watch The Barn again, too. But
yeah. You know, and it makes just pretty much every other found footage movie a masterpiece compared to the St. Francisville experiment.
Oh, there we go. I mentioned the movie The Watcher last week when we were talking about the top 5 of 2000, and she says, "Love The Watcher," even though it got bad reviews. Yeah, I dug that movie. So, Patricia said, "I finally watched Barbarian. The mother was super creepy."
That one was interesting, man.
Dude,
I like that one.
Dude, I really dug that movie until one particular scene. I'll go back into detail about that fucking next week. Fuck no, Sony will shut us down.
Jimmy says, "I also have a raging clue. Where's yours pointing? Mine's pointing this way."
Yes.
Yes, an old South Park quote for those of you that are lost in translation. And James also says cookies for Colonel.
Indeed. Man, I baked a fuck ton since we couldn't go anywhere Friday. Snowed in.
You got that much snow down there?
Dude, it was like fucking. We only got about where I'm at. I got about 4.5 inches of snow, but you're talking about negative 30 wind chills. Like it was
Cold was
it was a
fucked
fucking
up.
blizzard essentially.
Yeah. We got an inch and it just blew around with the wind, and it never got a couple of drifts here and there from the wind, but nothing what they predicted. 10 inches.
Yeah,
we got none of it.
I got we got a shit ton here compared to now when I went to my sister's house yesterday for Christmas. I saw grass. I was like, what the fuck? Like, we take the dog outside, the fucker's like, poof, disappeared. I was like, oh.
A little piece of good news. I don't even know if she's watching or not, but for one of our members, Christy, they became grandparents this last week. So congratulations to you guys and happy blessings. Hopefully mama and baby and everyone are well. But yeah, way to go. Yay,
Yay.
grandparents stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What else? Yeah, I've got a few more movies I still need to watch for 2022. Which ones have you guys not seen yet? Have you? Let me
I
throw some.
definitely got a master list, dude. I really need to go to master list. Be like, scene. It's
on my phone, which is over
Have
there.
you? Because I'm pretty sure I've seen a few that you guys hadn't. I don't think you guys went to see The Invitation when it was in theaters. Am I correct?
Dude,
No.
you're correct for me. No.
No. I think that one's on Netflix now, so you can catch that if you'd like. What about Don't Worry, Darling? Did you guys see that one yet?
No, that's another one that
No, that's HBO Max. So.
I
Yeah,
have.
it's on there now.
That one will be getting viewed. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, Carrie says just saw Violent Night. Brilliant film. Yep.
It's on demand already. You can rent it.
I wanted to rent that last night, but I fell asleep too early.
Yeah. What are you guys? Throw them in the comments. It looks like some of you already are. What are you guys looking for that you either haven't seen or you really liked in 2022? James says Resurrection looks interesting. Yes. Check it out. A couple of stellar performances in that one. Very, very fucking weird though. Not quite sure it's going to make my top 10, but it might. It's in the teens right now, but I've got some shifting to do. I'm pretty sure. So, James says might as well watch Feeders 3 since I watched the first two. Sure. I just binged all the fucking Hellraiser movies, and wow,
Yeah.
those go downhill fast after Pinhead in Space or whatever. Bloodline, I guess.
That's what I'm saying, man. People showing Bloodline. Like, Bloodline's not as bad as you think.
It's really not, but
What a good story.
I would have really liked to have seen like Kevin Yeager's vision instead of the chopped up version that we got. That was rough. And then I found out doing some research on these movies as I was watching them, I didn't realize they were spec scripts that were written as original films that the studio was just like, can you put Pinhead in here somewhere? And we'll buy it.
Yeah. Put the puzzle box here and a pinhead here and a Cinnabite.
Yeah. That was literally like how they made most of the those last few.
What's
until
up,
the
Kiara?
ones without
Kiara.
Doug Bradley. Kiara's here, yeah.
Long time no see. I thought you forgot about us.
No.
I'm just giving her shit. I'm just giving
No
her
Violent
shit.
Night, Scream 5, or Halloween. She's lacking a bit. That's all right.
I wouldn't say you're lacking that.
Yeah,
Well, 2 out of
one
3
out-
of those. Yeah.
1 out of 3 of those you have to
one
see.
out of three. 1 out of 3, and I haven't even seen 1 out of those 3. And I can tell her 1 out of those 3 is I want to see.
And it's probably the one.
It is.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Let's see. What else had come out last year? What about does the Sadness count for this year?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's a gray area. You say, oh, yes, but technically it wasn't released in 2022.
It was here.
I think it counts. But
Damn it,
I could be
let's
wrong.
fucking Zag and tell him it didn't count, so we all know it's his number 2 or number 3, possibly even his number 1.
Could be.
What about The Menu? I know Ziggy saw it. Colonel, have you seen that yet? Oh, that will
Yeah.
that will likely be in my top 10.
Just good. It's just a good movie.
That's wrong with fuck you guys for a minute. I don't mean anything by it. I'm just going to tell you the same shit I tell my kids. Let me take this nickel, plant it in the yard, water it, and grow this fucking money tree.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you guys. No, I didn't get a chance to do that. I'm hoping it becomes available before next Monday.
I don't think it will.
I don't know. I don't think so either.
Patricia says, going to check out the movie Bed Rest, the one I sent over the trailer
Yeah.
for. Yeah, that one looks interesting. I'll
Looks
check
cool.
that. I'll look for it, definitely. James, I'm not sure if the Scary of 61st counts for this year, but I liked it. Oh, no. It may count. Feel free to put it on your list if you want, but that is not. No. That was not one of my favorites of the year, for sure. That is the Epstein one, correct, James? Am I right about that one? The Epstein one, if you know what I mean. You'll know if it's the same one. Joseph says, I watch this every year, the Tales from the Crypt episode and All Through the House. The one where the mental patient dressed as Santa Claus attacks a woman who has just killed her husband. It's a happy episode that fills you with the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
That sounds anything but happy.
It's
Yes.
very happy. It's funny you guys mention that because a buddy of mine texted me this morning. He's like, "Hey, what's your top 4 or 5 Christmas horror movies?" I was like, "Man, I know we covered that topic. How long ago was it?"
2 years ago.
A couple of years, yeah.
But I still have the list saved on my phone. So I was able to screenshot it and send it to him. Like, here you go. So I really didn't have to think. But my honorable mention on that list was that very episode, Tales from the Crypt.
I do remember that, yeah.
That's the mom from the Monster Squad.
We shared the replay of that not too long ago, a few days ago. Just
That's right.
So yeah, and James does confirm that the Scary of 61st was the one about Epstein. Yeah, I mean, strange film. It's on Shudder if anyone wants to check it out. But yeah, I could not get into that.
You know, while I was kind of poring over these things for 2023 coming up, you know, and at the very end, I caught one that I was like, for December, you know, it's like, I didn't hear anything about this yet. Apparently, they are, again, remaking Silent Night, Deadly Night.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought you were going to talk about Gremlins 3.
Well, I saw that too, but that's an original sequel thing. So.
Yeah. That's been being talked about for like 5 years.
Wow.
That's almost up there with that Goonies sequel that keeps getting talked about and then disappears and talked about and disappears.
Now that Donner's gone, that ain't happening.
Do we really need another reboot to Silent Night, Deadly Night? I mean, the last one was only 10 years ago.
Did we need any remakes of Black Christmas? You know what I mean? I think it's just an
Because they
easy
haven't got
one
it right
to player.
anytime, even the first time.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think it's just an easy license. A guy's probably like, sure, real cheap, go ahead. You know, and maybe he's one of them ego guys that, fuck yeah, they're taking my stuff and remaking it again. And
He's dead, isn't he?
I don't know.
Wait, who?
All the writers.
Silent Night, Deadly Night? I don't know.
I'm not sure who wrote that script.
Yeah, but yeah, some studio owns the rights to that. And
Well, just the fact that it's showing up in these Stop the Killer games. You know, seems these lesser known titles. Although that's going to change early this year
right.
when they introduce Halloween 2. But you know, I don't know. Do we need another reboot of this? A restart? You know what? I always say, do it right. Make it super disturbing and gory. Then yeah, sure, go right ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could have that talk about any sequel. I mean, like I said, we were going to try to have a couple of the stars of Terror Train. Did that movie need to be? I was going to ask them this. Did that movie need to be remade?
Well, that's what I want to ask. What was the process in acquiring that IP? You know,
I would have. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get the writer on here, Ian. I think he would be great to talk to. But he has agreed to come on the show in the future whenever either the next season of Slasher is coming out, or they have another project that's in the works called Marry Fuck Kill. And
the guy's gonna have good stories and stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds like he'll answer what we're asking and stuff. So.
did you guys watch the Terror Train remake yet?
No, I got it on. It's in my queue there, but I want to get it done before New Year's because it drops on the 30th, second. So yeah,
31st. Yeah, it drops on New Year's Eve actually. Yeah, but I mean it's a straight remake.
Sure.
I mean there's not much fluff to it. I mean they change a little bit about the ending, and then they change. They update the characters. Make it a little more modern and PC, if you will, but they don't stray from the script much at all. It's quite a bit like the Omen remake script. It's pretty similar all the way through.
Well,
So
yeah.
that was kind of one of my questions did it need to be remade?
There's one for you, Frank.
I was going to get to it eventually, but I was trying to stall for a minute.
I know. Well, all right.
All right.
There it is. Hey, Crank, what's with your new movie idea and script you mentioned you were working on? I think I recall you saying you were going to run it by me. Would love to see.
I'll send something your way, Peter, here shortly. I've got several little just shorts that I've kind of thrown together and, talked about a little bit. But for us to get out and actually film something would be damn near impossible.
Right now.
Especially right now. So, I mean, the actual production of anything right now is definitely on hold. But, I'm always tinkering with some idea, and hopefully I'm going to try to get a little bit more writing done in the next year or so. But because I've got several scripts that are just in various stages of disarray. Basically, but
yes.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man, and yeah, I'll definitely. He says I'll help you promote it and crowdfund it when you're ready. I appreciate it, and when we are ready and when we are a little more comfortable with our schedules here, and like one of the things we're going to try to really do in the next year, I think, is hit a couple more cons. Try to go to some that we don't go to normally,
Push the brand.
Yeah, just to get the brand out a little bit. But yeah, Peter, you're on my radar. Don't worry about that.
We'll get it to him.
James says he didn't bother with the Terror Train remake, and I don't want to say, I don't want to assume what kind of movie watcher you are necessarily, but I have a feeling you would kind of be like, yeah, this one didn't need to be redone. But since they are expanding the story and doing a sequel, that might be something that might be why they're doing it, to make a new franchise out of it. Because that first one, we only got the one. So, yeah, we'll see. Check it out, Jimmy or James, and let me know what you think. Peter's got another question on here, or says, come to Connecticut Horror Fest. Kane's going to be there, and all of us from Vengeance 1, 2, and Roseblood, including Brooks. Cool. Connecticut, when is that? Do I have that one on the calendar? I think I do, but I can't look it up that easily.
It has to be on there.
I've got it somewhere on there, but I can't remember what date it is right now. I can't. There was some kind of conflict with that one, and I can't remember what it was. But if you throw the date up there, I'll know. November. Oh. Well, hold on. Let me see what was in there.
It's like the same roundabouts, be the same time.
Yeah, we've got a couple in October, or we've got one in October that we're thinking about going to. I don't want to necessarily get into it right now, but we got to save that date, and budget may not accommodate for a trip this way and then that way.
Oh,
so,
hang on, he changed it. September.
and that's still pretty close to October. We'll look at it for sure. We'll look at it for sure.
Everything's up for consideration. I mean,
Absolutely. Yeah,
pulled
'cause-
that Connecticut run last time pretty quickly once it was a possibility, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I missed that one. Hold on. Patricia says, I'd like to see a movie where Ralphie goes after the Gremlins. It could be called A Gremlins Christmas Story. That's a good mashup right there.
That or Home Alone, something like that would be funny with Gremlins too. I am.
And Faye says, I've had a Gremlins reboot idea in my head for a while, nothing much yet. I'm curious to see what they're doing with it. Well, looks like we'll find out next year. And Ziggy looks like he's about to throw up in his mouth.
Just you know, I'm not as good as I usually feel. That's all.
Well, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and call it. No? Colonel wants to keep going?
He's got something to say, folks. He can't say it though because it's in spin cycle.
Damn it! All right, we'll hang out for a few
Go
more.
ahead.
hours
Who
then.
gives a fuck? We know what's going on. No big deal. Get in here.
Yeah. Carrie says, "Love my DCS family. Thanks for your company over the year. Hey, thank you for joining us, especially.
Yeah,
you
man,
know, because you have
goddamn.
to stay up late for us or wake
us.
up early. One of the way.
We're thanking you always. That's the gratitude is limitless. Maybe not from Colonel, but
Jump in, Colonel.
There, can you hear me?
There's a small jet landing in Colonel's living room. It wasn't that bad, really.
not that bad.
All right, you guys, I can barely hear what the fuck you guys are saying. I was going to say, add Patricia's idea, but Ralphie meets the Gremlins. The Gremlins have to be what's causing the furnace to fucking break all the time.
That's cool.
Nice.
That
Yeah.
is a must.
Oh, it's getting louder.
What?
See? What else is going on?
Yeah, it sounds like it's about to crash. I think we might be good here soon.
Oh, it's winding down.
Nope.
There's Corbin. He says, hey, would you name your favorite horror movies of 2022? That's what we're doing next week. So join us next week
Join
for that.
us
We'll be
next
going
week.
over doing a top 10, each of us. So that should be fun.
I know.
Luke says, anniversary of The Exorcist. Hell yeah!
Fuck yeah. I can't wait to celebrate the shitty fucking new trilogy we're going to be getting next year. At least the start of it.
We are so cynical about pretty much all the upcoming movies. Is that a general
I'm
horror fan
dreading-
thing?
This year was so fucking good. I'm dreading next year.
Well, there's a few highlights in there next year for
Hopefully
sure.
that Salem's Lot finally comes out.
I saw April 21st or April 20th.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on that yet.
Right. We'll see.
I mean, there's a few. Cronenberg's Kid, his movie looks all right. Infinity Pool.
I don't know. If we're gonna get
Although, have you guys tried to watch Crimes of the Future yet?
that. Yes,
And
it's pretty fucking out there.
did you make it all the way through?
Yes.
Oof, I did not.
Not yet. What's it streaming on?
I might have.
over master list because when Cronenberg had a new movie came out. I need to finish Argento's new movie.
Yeah.
I might as well just start that one over. There's a few.
It's I like Viggo
Yeah.
Mortensen, so I mean but
I got a little over an hour into that one, and I was just like,
well, yeah, because it makes you feel not it's not a good watch. It ain't a comfortable watch, if that makes any sense. It's fucking some
Yeah.
weird shit going on, and then those body mod movies are always fucked up anyway.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'm looking forward to Evil Dead Rise.
Yes.
I think that one might be pretty decent.
Evil Dead, Salem's Lot.
I love the faith you guys have in the Salem's Lot movie. It keeps getting pushed back.
Not a good sign.
That's a huge
No, it's
red
not.
Flag, man. Huge.
When they finally announce that it's exclusive to HBO Max, that's when I'll be like, okay.
How about the next Ghostbusters? I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yep.
I'm
New
not.
director.
I don't think it's going to be nearly as good.
You know,
They'll never be able to grab my emotions like they did with Afterlife, man. They won't be able to top that.
Probably not going to get your 4 Ghostbusters in it again.
uh-oh. Here we go. Patricia's got a rant, folks. Hold on, let me.
Take your glasses off, Patricia, while you're typing this. You got to do it.
Yeah. If I take my glasses off, though, I can't read it. So.
Who said that?
All right, Patricia says, I need to rant about something for a minute. So, I just got into the show Westworld on HBO Max, and HBO not only canceled it, but immediately pulled it from the streaming service. Do you think this might happen in the future with other services canceling shows that they come out with? I'm about to stop watching shows altogether. Every time I get into something, they cancel something good.
Netflix does that all the time.
Yeah, but they
And not with their original stuff, though.
Yeah, they don't pull it. Netflix doesn't pull it.
Yeah, there was an article I read not too long ago about HBO Max just broke like the golden rule of streaming that no one talks about, and that's pulling their original content off. And it was about this show. There's something more going on behind the scenes of that than we will ever know. And that's just part of the deal. And we're never going to find out what that story is. So that's whatever happened between the filmmakers or the creators of the show and the suits at HBO. Yeah. That's what made them be like, oh, well, you know what? Not only are you canceled, we're just pulling everything off. No one can ever watch this again unless they, I don't know if they put it on physical media like DVD or anything or not, but good luck. It's hard to, it is hard to commit to a series and then have it get yanked out from under you. I get that, but it's been happening over the years.
I'm hesitant to watch anything, really.
Yeah.
I mean, this goes back to not even broadcast TV. Like, say there's a new show coming on Fox. Shit. 3 out of 4 times it's going to get canceled before we get a second season.
Right. Yeah, FaZe has a little bit of info here. He says HBO got bought by somebody, I forget who, and they are deleting tons of shit from the service as a result of the partnership. Not sure what happened with Westworld specifically. Yeah, it may be a cost-cutting measure, because there are certain things about residuals, and here's something else to think about, guys. There's a writer's strike looming. After May, all bets are off because the Writers Guild is trying to renegotiate the terms of their contracts, which will include residuals, streaming. Right now, the writers get fucked on streaming. There's a lot more to it than I even really know about and I can even get into, but just there's a strike looming, and after May, it's all bets are off. I want to say it's May 30th, something like that is when the contract's up, somewhere in there. So, yeah, you'll be hearing about it, but you won't hear about it this far in advance for a little bit until probably April. They'll start talking about it in the major media. Sorry, Tommy, I was getting to you here in a second, but says, hey, Tommy Knocker, the horror guy, says, hey guys, big fan, happy holidays. Just did a review of a childhood movie of mine called Watership Down. Oh, man.
That's a rough one, man.
Yeah. I say because it has horror elements, it belongs in the horror family. Agree or disagree? Ziggy.
Yeah, that's one of those gray area kind of things. I would stop short of calling it horror, but it's definitely dark and just it's not very, it's not a good, positive, warm feeling at all with it. So,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Got it. You keep talking.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, you got it? Oh, that was quick.
I said I did.
All right.
Spam bots, folks. Sorry.
Every once in a while they get in here. Yeah, but I don't know. Colonel, what do you think? Is that a horror Watership Down?
It's kind of, I don't know, I haven't seen it. Never even heard of it.
And maybe
Tell me,
two.
like when it was roughly released, and this will help me out a little bit.
When was that released, Ziggy? Can you look that up?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, that may be a little too old for Colonel's memory, but I would put it in horror. I mean, but I keep an open mind, and I keep the
78.
genre open for horror. So
That's the one with the rabbits. Am I thinking of the right one?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, yep. Yeah, it is. Yep, 1978 British animated adventure drama is what they call it.
Yeah.
But it definitely has some dark elements involved to it.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong by calling it horror. Just me personally, I just,
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'll look up your video after the show tonight, man. Check it out. See what's going on. And Faye's talking about the writer's strike, says this is true. Here's hoping the Writers Guild is successful. Shit could get interesting. Yeah, dude. Expect delays in anything between, like, anything new, especially like the fall TV season. That's going to be delayed. You heard it here first. Just saying. Where did that other one go? Joseph says, Netflix, in my opinion, was one of the best streaming services out there this year. You got Stranger Things, Wednesday, Sandman. Really enjoyed all three of those. Screw HBO Max. Yeah.
Wasn't Sandman canceled, though?
I think Sandman was canceled, too, yeah. Yeah, Stranger Things was great. I mean, it's not as great as the first year, but it's still pretty good. I wasn't huge into Wednesday, but I understand why people were. I didn't see Sandman. I did watch, and it's not horror, but I did watch Knives Out and then Glass Onion today. Or last night, I guess. And those are pretty good. I like those stories. And the guy that was in that, or one of the guys that's in that, oh shit, what's his name? I think his name is Noah Segan. He had a movie that came out on Shudder a couple months ago called Blood Relatives. Did you guys check that one out yet?
Not yet, no.
It was written and directed by him. It was pretty interesting.
Folks, boys, I'm going to call it a night. So I'm kind of taking a turn here. So Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll see you next week. I will anyway. These guys are going to stick around for a couple more minutes. Happy New Year. We're going to wrap it up. 2022. I'm looking forward to that one. Hopefully everything's a lot better than this week. But thanks for tuning in tonight, and I'll catch you guys later, man. I'm just feeling like shit, so I'm going to call it.
Yep. Wash your dick.
Wash your dick. Listen to me.
I'm going to go wash it right now. I mean, that's literally what I'm going to the shower. Take a hot shower.
Dude, just even be safe. Just dip it in some fucking Purell. If you're gonna,
you know what? I'll try anything, man. I got the scope with the extra, wintergreen goodness. The guy's going to be like, whoa, coming swinging in and shit. It's going to be great. All right, boys. Everybody, BCS out. Love you. See you next week.
Better.
Man. Take care.
Woo!
And then my thing won't even, yeah.
Pew, pew, pew. I was only to say it. So that brings me up to a different point. He just mentioned.
Yes.
I always wondered why dude in the original Cabin Fever poured fucking mouthwash on his dick after he banged that chick. I know he's trying not to get the shit, but at the same time, like, dude, the dude's done. Like, why?
I'd forgotten about that scene until he started talking about it. Yeah, I mean, well, Joseph was talking about Netflix being better than HBO Max. I mean, here's the thing, in my opinion, with that anyway. That's going to go in waves. You're going to have 1 year where Netflix is getting all the good shit, and then HBO Max a couple years later is going to be getting all the good shit. It's just going to be kind of ups and downs, whichever one is best, in my opinion. I mean, don't you think, Colonel?
Oh, yeah. No, that's what sucks though. 'Cause you have so many different streaming services. We're talking HBO Max and fucking Netflix. I mean, fucking Apple TV's eventually gonna take off. Prime's starting to get more shit. YouTube TV just locked down the deal for the horror world, NFL season package.
Right.
So I mean, it's like fuck, man. It's pick your poison. Really, that's just what sucks. There's so much fucking content out now.
Yeah. A lot of my friends are pissed off this year because Amazon Prime has Thursday Night Football. They're like, "What the fuck? Like, we can't watch it now? What?" And I'm like, "Just get Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
It's $15."
if you really want to watch it, and tell your friends they're not missing much. Everybody knows Thursday Night Football sucks ever since they fucking decided to play football on Thursday nights. It's just awful football, man.
Yeah. FaZe mentions HBO Max became a great hub for adult animation, then it quickly became a near killer of the entire medium. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I watch HBO Max occasionally, but I'm probably subscribed to way too many services because I have almost all of them except for I don't have Screenbox. I don't have Apple because fuck Apple. I don't give a shit about anything Apple has to do. There are no iPhones or iPads allowed in my house. I'll just put it that way.
Well, I guess I'll be getting a hotel room if I ever go to fucking Oklahoma.
You're never coming down here. What the fuck are you coming down here for?
It's fucking Oklahoma. Why would I go to Oklahoma?
Exactly. Let's call it a night because.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
There's one more thing I want as kind of a show off. Rarely do I do this, but usually after Christmas, Zag's always like, "Oh, check out all this cool shit I got for Christmas." And me and Crankers is kind of yeah.
You got something cool tonight.
So I do have something cool tonight I'd like to show off. Thank you to my sister and brother-in-law. You guys probably know who they are. They didn't even know I wanted this. And I don't want them to take this the wrong way. Because I'm super excited to have this. But I was like, oh man, that's cool. I'd like to have it. But I don't want to spend money on it. And I will bring it up now. I was kind of doing Mitch Hedgesburg there and I didn't realize it. The Michael Myers Halloween 2 Chia Pet.
No!
Yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah. Like I'm really excited for this.
Dude, that needs to go on a shelf behind you so we can watch it grow in real time.
It's not a bad idea. I might figure something out. But seriously, let's check it out, man. How badass is that going to fucking be?
That's cool as shit.
It grows out. I was like, it's going to look like Michael Myers when I put the mud on it. Or whatever that shit is.
We have to have weekly updates of that now. Absolutely.
I was just filming little fucking videos. It was pretty good. Week 1. I like that. Cool.
Joseph
above the sink.
Joseph says, love the Michael Myers Chia Pet. Holy crap.
I know, it's cool as shit.
FaZe says, haha, nice Colonel. That's actually really neat. That's
like,
awesome.
I saw it. I was like, hell yeah.
Way to go, Tanya and Tyrone. Hell yeah. Even Jacob says, nice.
Nice. I never wanted to see a pet before in my life until I seen that one. Like, that'd be kind of cool.
I've been seeing the ones with the Grogu advertised now. Baby Yoda or whatever it's called. So. Patricia says, I've been to Oklahoma. Yeah, her uncle used to live here. Okay. No, I'm not saying Colonel wouldn't like Oklahoma if he came down here, but I don't think Colonel would like Oklahoma if he came down.
Tight-ass Wranglers, big-ass belt buckle, cowboy hat, fucking bolo, cowboy shirt. I fit right in.
You gonna come down here dressed like Joe Bob?
Pretty much.
Oh, God.
But Colonel, have a seat. But I can't. My pants are too tight.
What was...
Piss on all these tumbleweeds.
What was the movie I just watched with Joe Bob in it? Oh, Scare Package.
Oh, Scare Package.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was bad.
It was. I mean, it had moments. It was bad. It was bad. But there was enough for me where I was like, it's not too bad. Like, I've seen worse.
That same guy, that I was just talking about, Noah, whatever his name is, that did Blood Relatives, Segan, I think. He did a bit in Scare Package too. He did I think the support group, the Misters or whatever. He did that bit. And he's in the Knives Out and Glass Onion too, as small characters. But I guess him and Ryan Johnson are best buds or whatever.
It's all about who you know, not how good you are.
Yeah. Rachel has some good advice for you if you do come to Oklahoma. Better to dress as Joe Bob than Joe Exotic.
Well, I could dress as Joe Exotic too. Like, listen here, motherfucker.
Won't you dress as Joe Bob but talk like Joe Exotic?
There you go.
That'd be a whole different kind of show. Faye says, Oklahoma was okay, but the sun was violent. Pretty sure it would have mugged me if it weren't in space. That's the best way to describe our summers right there. The sun is violent. Gang, thanks for tuning in and hanging out with us for what turned into an hour of just stupid ridiculousness about nothing. This was like our Seinfeld episode.
Every week's a Seinfeld episode at some point. Like, even when we do have a topic to talk about, we get off topic and talk about fucking nothing. And then
We
come
do.
back on topic.
We do. Looking forward to, though, next week, the top 10 of 2022. We're going to do 10 movies. We're going to do 5 TV shows. Right, Colonel?
Yes,
Okay. So Sven Gulli will be on the list.
probably. I'll put it on there somehow.
God damn it. We may do fan films, too. We'll think about that. But, and then join us tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be over on the Return of the Living Flet podcast on YouTube. It's going to be live. Of course, if you can't catch it at 3, catch it in the after the replay. And it'll be a lot of fun. So, all right. One last time, I want to mention thanks to our members, Chris, Lorena, Christy, Luke, Patricia, Tanya, and Tyrone. Those are our final girls. Our crazy Ralph Raymond, and our camp counselors, S. Michael, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Kiara, and Dave. Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, guys. Tell your friends about us. Send them to the website. Send them to the members page. Get them signed up. And, you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of us in 2023. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but
I don't know. Time will tell.
time will tell, because we are going to be going all over the place. And, thanks for tuning in. We will catch you all next time on Monday Maniacs.
All right.
Ooh, oh, you send them out, Colonel.
Well, send him out. Fuck, Zag already stole everything on his way out. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. Literally, before we went on air, I'm like, 20, 30 minutes, let's plug some stuff, say hi, Merry Christmas. We're out. Here we are, 1 hour and 1 minute later, still with nothing to say other than we got our plugs in, so that's good. Looking forward to next Monday night. You guys will be warned. So if you're still here, you're one of our regulars. My set will be different because I'll be doing this from my living room couch while I'm simultaneously watching Monday Night Football because I could be for the first number 1 seed in the AFC. Yes, I'm pulling a Zag, doing something I said I would never do. Watch sports while I'm trying to podcast. So you're probably doing bullshit in the middle.
Then hopefully you will have your stuff muted from time to time there.
Maybe. It depends. If it's you, I'll mute it. If it's Zag, fuck him. I'm going just to mess with him. But no, I'm looking forward to next week. God, I got so many movies I got to try to watch this. We got to cram into this week because this means like, hey, give me some more time to watch this movie, guys. That's what we're doing a week late.
Yep.
That's okay. So tune in. Be sure to tell me I'm wrong, and I look forward to talking to you fuckers next week. Don't get sick. Watch your dick. Zag. And don't feel like it's Scuba Steve. Use Summer's Eve.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Woo!